Yeah, what's up, dude? Long time no talk. That's good. Are you on? So you're downloading Gwent? Are you watching my stream? I did. You asked to watch, so the only way I can show you is by broadcasting. So I am broadcasting. What do you mean? And then click on me, and you should be able to. All right. So I'll play a couple of matches, and you can watch. Um. Yeah. 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 I'll show. Have you played it on Witcher 3? Have you ever played Witcher 3? Okay, so you've played Gwent on Witcher 3. No, they do on this one. We can play against each other on this one. Yeah, so once you get this one, we can actually play against each other on this one, and then I can really help you get good at this game because I've been playing it for a while. No, just you and me. Yeah, can you hear yourself as well? Okay. So anyways, I'll go quickly into the deck builder here, and I'll show you what it's like to build a deck. So first, instead of showing you the deck that I'm playing right now, I'll build one just so you can get the idea of how it's done. So you got to pick your leader anyways. You'll learn, the tutorial will teach you all of this anyways, but I'll just give you an idea of how I do it. So first things first is you want to look at your leader, and you want to read. On this particular leader, he chooses a bronze support, a machine, or a Cadwin ally, and I play all copies of it from my deck. So, optimal situation, I have one of said card, and the rest of them, the other two, are in my deck. That way I can just play him and pull the other two out of my deck, so that I get a little bit of, deck thinning, right? Because it's the same idea as Magic. You want to thin your deck and get to the cards that you really want. So, anyways, we see that he works with bronze supports, machines, or Cadwin allies. So I'm basically going to build the deck that I'm playing right now, but just to show you how I came up with building it. So I'm looking through all of my cards here that I have, and I'm looking for what was it that he said? Support. So Cadwin support, machines, another support. That's a support. None of these are support. That's a soldier. Soldier, shoulder, machine. Okay, so there's another machine. There's another machine. So I would be considering all of these cards for my deck, because I can only put 25 cards in. So I've done my research on these machines. This battering ram does the most damage, gives you the most overall power for a machine. It does 14. If you see here, it's a 7 HP, or whatever you want to call it. And it does 3 damage to any enemy. And if it was destroyed, I get to do an additional 2. So that's 12 right there on the optimal side of things. Kind of. In a way. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, on my first attack an enemy that is 3 or lower, and there are some. So we'll just go ahead and throw this in the deck. I'm going to put, all 3 of them in the deck, because I'm going to be using all 3 of them. Maximum is 3 copies. Unlike Magic 4, this one is 3. So, yeah, he's always available. Yes, that's right. Your leader is always available for play. Yep, 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 exactly. Like very much like Commander. So now So this guy right here is another vital backbone of this deck. And this is why. What you do is you play him, and then you choose one of your allies, shuffle it into your deck, and play a random bronze unit from your deck. So what am I doing? Say, for instance, I played one of these battering rams. Now I play him, I pick up the battering ram, and I throw it back in my deck, and I get a random bronze unit deck, so I can use it again later. So we'll throw these guys in, all three of them, and now this guy, the siege support. So when... 3. Maximum of 3. Yeah. Except for silvers and golds. Silvers and golds, you're only allowed to have 1 copy of each. And you're only allowed to have 6 silvers and 4 golds. And we will get to that in a moment. Right now I'm only on the bronze tab. I'm only doing the base of my deck. Like I'm working around my leader here. So then this guy here is going to go in as well. He's an amazing card. Whenever an ally appears, I boost it by 1. If it's a machine, I boost it by 1 and give it some armor. So whenever he's out, when my machines come out, they're also going to get a little bit of armor. Not to mention the fact that he has crewmen. So what crewman means is, when he's on the board and I play my battering ram beside it, you see that fresh crew and increase initial damage by 1? So because this guy's on the board, my battering ram, instead of doing damage an enemy by 3, it's going to do a damage an enemy by 4. And then another damage by 2. So I'm making him tougher and do more damage. So we'll go ahead and put all 3 of these guys in. Oh, I'll put them on the same row, Drew. Come on. Yeah. Similar. Very similar. Okay, so now that's pretty much it. Those 3 right there is probably lots for my leader card, because my leader card, it only happens once. So I'm going to pick one of these 3 cards, and I'm going to flood the board with all 3 of them. It works pretty neat if I have 3 of these in my hand, and I get all 3 of these on the board, and then I play one of these, and then I play my leader card to bring the other guys out, and then I remove all of these guys from the board, so they're available for play again. Anyways, it's a pretty neat trick. When I play a game, you'll get to see how that plays out. So now, this is just play 1 card per turn. You just play 1 card per turn. You can play whatever card you want, but you get to play 1 per turn. No cost. Cost is just based on value. This value that you get here is these 3s and that. So the next thing I'm going to think of now is I need some deck thinning. Because I really want to be able to get to these cards, and I also want to be able to get to my golds and my silvers that I'm about to put in. So this card right here, Temerian Foot Soldier, when I play one of them, I get to play all 3 of them out of my deck. So ultimately, I'd like to have 1 in my open hand, play 1, and all 3 of them come out of my deck. Boom, I've got a 9 power spike, and I've got... What? No, if it's in my hand, no. If it's in my hand, it does not come out. That's right. That's right. But you do on the first, when you draw all your cards, you get to mulligan 3 cards. So I'm going to put these guys in, because they're going to help me thin my deck. So when I play one of these, all 3 of them come out. So I play 1, boom, my deck just got thinner by 3. You know what I mean? Or my deck got thinner by 2. And then these guys, I'm also going to fill in. So what this guy does is, whenever a different ally with the same power as Blue Stripes Commando, then he comes out of my deck. So if I play one of these, I get 2 of these and a Blue Stripes Commando. So now I'm getting 3 cards out of my deck. Wait, let's put him back in. I like to have one of each, the different ones, just for shits. All right, so now I've got my deck thinning. Now let's look at the silvers and the golds. So, as far as I'm concerned, this card is fucking amazing. Dijkstra. You play the... That's right. So out of these gold cards, I'm going to pick what I think are the 4 best for this deck, and I'm going to put them in. One of the 4 best guaranteed is this guy, Dijkstra. Play the top 2 cards of your deck. It does not matter if they're gold. It does not matter if they're silver. If it's a gold on top of the board, it's coming. So he's going. He's definitely going in. And I save him for last. Because the whole point here is now I'm using these cards to thin my deck, get rid of all of these cards, get them out, so that I'm most like... That's right. That's right. So I use him at the end of the game, and he does a really good power spike. Next thing I'm going to consider is this guy. Resurrect a bronze or silver unit and add 5 armor to it. Well, I'm not going to explain to you how awesome resurrection or the power of resurrection is. Just you know this from Magic. Having a resurrection card in your hand is probably a good idea. So we'll throw her in. And now I have 2 more to pick. This is the one that I'm playing with now, but I'll show you some of the other ones. What she does is you play her, and then and then you get, when you play her, she will spawn either the Aeromancy, Epidemic, or Thunderbolt. But if you look at Aeromancy, it says play a bronze or silver weather card from your deck, shuffle the others back. Well, I'm not going to be playing any weather cards in my deck, so I'm never going to be doing Aeromancy. However, I am going to be doing Epidemic sometimes, destroy all the lowest units on the board. So as long as if he's got a bunch of 3s or something, I can just remove them, as long as I have a higher power. Or Thunderbolt. Add 2 armor to 3 adjacent. I pop Kira out when all 3 of them are out, and I give them a Thunderbolt potion. That's one option. Now let's see here. What else could I play as far as... I mean, I could put Priscilla. See, the thing is, the reason why I like Kira is because the Thunderbolt potion is going to boost 3 of my allies by 3. So that's 9, plus her 6 base power is a 15-point card. This card here will give me 6, and it'll boost a random ally by 4 times. So 9, 12, that actually gives me 18. That actually gives me 3 more, but as long as she's on the board for 4 turns. You know what I mean? For 4 turns. Yeah, every turn. See the counter 4? Until counter reaches 0, at the end of your turn, boost a random ally by 3 and decrease the counter. So she's worth 18 if she's on the board 4 turns. So it's like, that's okay, but I still think an immediate 15 is better. Because she has to stay on the board for 4 turns. What's to stop somebody from just killing... Well, what's to stop somebody from just killing her? Yeah, at the end of each turn. Yeah, at the end of my turn. Not even their turn. It's only at the end of my turn. So she has to stay on the board for 8 turns. And survive. So I think definitely Kira's better. I could put this one in, Triss Marigold, and she does a damage of a unit by 5, but that's only 13, so I'm still ahead with Kira here. Yennefer's not a bad idea. At the start of every turn, at the start of your turn, damage all the highest enemies by 1. So yeah, she could definitely get over 15 if she stays on the board. If she's destroyed. Yep. Unless they put a Thunderbolt potion and boost it back up, or find a way to boost it back up, but the damage is done. Yeah, they could... Yeah, exactly. That's correct. That's correct. There are ways to reset it. I'll show you whenever I get there. So basically, I have 2 golds, and I have to decide which other 2 golds. I can put Philippa Einhart, damage an enemy by 5, then a random enemy by 4, then 3 and 2 and 1. The same enemy cannot be damaged twice in a row, which means I can't play her if he's only got one enemy on the board, because it's only going to hit him for 5. But if he's got 2 enemies on the board, then it'll hit the first enemy, the second enemy, the first enemy, the second enemy, the first enemy. You understand? So what that is, well, 5 plus 1, her actual 1, plus 5 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13 plus 2 is 15, so she's a 16-point card. Boom, just like that. So I think she's probably a go, and Kira. That's actually, this is my actual deck, is Kira and Philippa Ironheart. But, like, I could consider maybe getting rid of Philippa for, what was it I said? She was worth 16? And putting on Yennefer. Yeah, because Yennefer will damage all the enemies by 1, and if she's destroyed, she'll do damage by 2 to all the highest enemies. So that's a potential, say there's only 1 highest enemy on the board, so every turn she's doing 1 extra damage, so she's immediate 1, and if they remove her, 3, I don't know. I still think that my Philippa is better. So those are my gold cards. I can only fit 4. Those are my 4 gold cards. Now we look at my silvers, and we're gonna put in whatever we want here. These 2 cards here are probably, you want them, as far as silvers go, you want 1 of each of these cards in every deck. So what this one does is she's reset and toggle a lock. So what the lock means is, see this guy, how he's got an ability? Every turn, and as somebody comes on the board, he boosts him by 1. If somebody were to play this lock on him and lock him, he no longer has any abilities. So I can use this lock to stop him, the enemy, from doing what he wants to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're going to throw her in because I believe that a lock card belongs in every deck. And this is, what he does is similar to, what's-her-face, Kira. He does 3 options. So either I can spawn a torrential rain on any row, so I can do weather. I can clear the skies if there's weather on me, which is pretty important. A lot of people play weather. Or I can just use Alzur's Thunder and damage any unit by 7. Which, actually, Alzur's Thunder is another way to, instead of locking the card, I can just fucking destroy it. So I either have the option to destroy the card, or direct damage, destroy the card, or lock it. So because I have those 2 cards, I like to also play a dummy. The decoy, what it does is it allows me to take a card that's on the board, put it in my hand, put it back on the field, and use it again. And it boosts it by 3. So for instance, the enemy plays something I don't like one of these siege supports. I cast my Death Mold and kill it. He plays another one. So then I do the dummy, pull him back to my hand, throw him back on the board, now he's worth 6, and I kill it again. And play it immediately. Yeah. This card here I'm going to play as well. Shuffle up to 3 bronze or silver cards from your graveyard into your deck. So first round I play all 3 of my siege soldiers, and I kind of want the ability to possibly use them again later on. So my first card I'll play on my second turn is this bitch, and I'll put them back in my deck so I have the possibility to draw them. Or these Temerian foot soldiers. I don't mind sometimes using her to put them back in my deck because of Dijkstra, right? Dijkstra at the end of the game is going to play the top 2 cards in my deck. If one of them happens to be a Temerian foot soldier, well, boom, I get 9. You know? So I like to have her in my deck. And this guy here I like to have in my deck as well. He's basically, I get to draw the top 2 cards in my deck and I get to keep 1. Now he's a spy, an agent. So he actually gets played on the enemy's side of the board. So I'm actually, when I play this guy, I'm giving my opponent 11 power. So he's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah. He's like a double-edged sword. So I'm giving my opponent 11 power, but I'm drawing 2 cards and I'm picking one. He has a purpose. He has a good purpose. I mean, I could put Operator in instead. And what Operator does is it gives me a copy of any one of these cards. And then I have an extra copy. But I don't know. I'm not interested in playing however you pronounce that. She's going to set all the units on the row of the power to the lowest unit on the row. So she's only at 3. So say, for instance, my enemy has like a bunch of boosted creatures on a row, on either the siege row, the melee row, or the ranged row. And he's got them all boosted up. I don't like that. I want to spike his power. I want to get rid of it. So I could play her on that row, and then everything on that row, instead of being a 10 or a 12 or whatever the fuck it is, turns into a 3 because of her. So I could do her, or I could play Iris. What Iris does is I play her on the enemy side of the board, and whenever she's destroyed, it boosts all the units on my side of the board by 3. So, because I'm playing Temerian soldiers in this, I've got 4 guys on the board, I put her out, I drop one of my fucking battering rams, kill her, and then I've boosted all of these fuckers by 4, or by 3, so that's 3, 6, 12, 15. You know what I mean? That's an extra 15 points, just like that. Yeah. What do you mean? Okay, yeah. Okay. In this, when I take my battering ram, if I select an enemy, it's getting attacked. There's no blockers. And it takes the damage. Well, each round is based on however much power is on the board. So these guys are worth 6. So if I had 3 of these on the board, I'd be worth 18 power. I'm actually going to remove the dummy. I just remembered something. I'm putting this card in. What this guy is going to do is it's going to boost the highest bronze or silver unit in my deck by 2 and play it immediately. The reason why I'm putting him in is because it gives me the ability to always have the ability to grab Thaler. Or if Thaler's in my hand, it'll give me always the ability to grab Nineki so that I can put these cards back in my deck. So it's a guaranteed, like, it gives me 2 chances at picking these 2 cards, because these 2 cards are kind of important, and I'd like to be able to get them every time, every game. Or at least one of them. So that's my deck. It's built. That's just a base. This is how I've perfected this deck, so, like, or in my opinion, so, like, that's how I came to this. When you're building decks for your first time, you're probably going to a lot of trial and error. You'll have an idea, you'll play a combo, you'll see how that combo works. Somebody'll fucking do a counter of some kind to you, and you'll be like, oh shit, I don't want that. Just one-on-one. Just one-on-one. Just head-to-head. So I'll go ahead and play a casual match right now. I'll play a ranked match too, but I'll play a casual match for now just to show you this one won't be as competitive. Then I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to win. The ranked matches, I mean, although I have a positive win-loss, you know.
We do what must be done.
So I don't know how much of a delay you have, but my game is starting now.
Kedwin! Attack!
It's only 5 seconds? Alright, that's good. So now you see my hand. These are all the cards in my hand. I only want 1 Temerian foot soldier. That's good. I only have 1. I don't even want these guys in my hand because they're going to come out immediately. So I'm getting rid of one of them. Getting rid of the other one. And that's probably the 2 worst draws I could possibly get for this deck. So I'll get rid of one of those Temerian foot soldiers. And it's unfortunate that I have 2 of these, but I'll find a way to deal with it. In fact, I know exactly how I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and play... Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and get them out of the deck.
Come to Pappy!
So I get the Blue Stripes Commando and that other Temerian foot soldier. So in a way, it's actually nice to have 2 like this, because I actually got the same amount, and I still have one of these in my hand. So now I can cycle these Temerians back into my deck and play this guy, and they both come right back out again.
Hold the lines!
So actually, That's not terrible, actually. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. No, there's no summoning sickness. No, none of that happens. Everything happens in real time. There is no summoning sickness. So now I'll go ahead and I'll play one of these.
Tell me you jest.
I'll throw one of these Temerian foot soldiers back into my deck, and I'll get a random card. Oh, right on. It's my siege guy. Boom.
What
so
do you
I play
want?
my siege guy. So that was a good trade. Now one of my Temerians is back in my deck, so if I were to play this guy, I would get him, I would get my other Blue Stripes Commando, and that Temerian that I just threw in my deck. Okay, so now he just locked my dude. So I have two options. I could either play one of these, throw it back in my deck, or I can just unlock the cocksucker. Because I can use my lock to unlock the lock. I think what I'm actually going to do is nothing just yet.
Tell me you jest.
I'll just take him and I'll throw this Temerian back in my deck. I get a random. Oh, it's a Blue Stripes Commando. That was shitty, but whatever.
Semper Fi!
It's alright. All my Blue Stripes Commandos are out of my deck now, and those other two Temerian soldiers are in my deck now, so I can actually pull them right back out. And then last but not least, we'll just go ahead and remove this guy, because he's locked. And I'll play a battering ram. That's what's up. So now I got to damage this guy for 3. And somebody else for 2. Yeah, this guy. Boom. So I just took the lead. You see the scores, 34-33.
My folk have suffered much.
But, like, I mean, it's not going to stay that way. I really don't like Scoia'tael. And there's different factions too, like you'll be able to pick, you may not play Northern Realms like me, I just happen to like this deck. And it's also like it's also the faction I have the most cards for. Let's see here. How do I want to win this match? We have an even number of cards. I want to save this, well, I guess I could put that and that'll do 9. That's only 43. Alright. I'll put out Iris.
I am sadness.
So the minute that card dies, I'm boosting all of my guys by 3. Unless she locks it. And if he locks it, I'm going to unlock it. Simple as that. Because I want Iris.
Double chase!
Oh, what is he going to do? He's going to boost it. I bet you he's going to boost it. Yeah, he made it worth 5. That's not good, actually. That's not good at all. I'm starting to think that maybe instead of playing Iris, I'll start playing, what's her name? That other chick. Although, wait. I can fix this. I can still get her.
Salutations!
Crewman, remember? Boost ability by 1. So now this is worth 4. This is not good. This is not good at all. But I have to do it. I want to win this round.
Trouble approaches.
I hope it's enough. This is not good. And I hit her by 5, so we're good there. The reason why this isn't good, and I have to play first. The winner plays first. That's another tactic too, is to like get your opponent to play more cards. Like I misplayed. He got me there. All right, this is actually a good. That was a good draw. I'm gonna get rid of the lock though. Ah, my God. Anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll tell you why this was good. Because there's my Thaler.
Mean they've not forgotten me.
Boom.
That's nice.
Kira, that's nice. I'd rather have her than... So now he's still going to play. He's not just going to pass right now. If he passes right now, I'm going to win. Because I'll fucking... I can beat 13. But now he's only got a 2-card advantage and he has to play first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save my weather card for the last round. I may need it. I don't know if I can win this round, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, alright. Well, I have 5 cards right now. But he's got 7, you see? He's got 7. See the little 7 beside his... at the top? Up here? Right up. Not that. That's his leader's power, but right beside this 7, that little 7, shows how many cards he got left, and you see right beside my leader card, there's a 5. That means I have 5 cards in my hand, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways, I don't know why he's waiting so long. Is he expecting me to just surrender? I won't surrender. I do have a chance to still win this. He probably thinks I should surrender and that it's a for sure win for him, but it is not. Oh, why would I draw her again? That is so unlucky. So I'll get rid of the foot soldier and hope that there's Dijkstra. That's good. That's the best I could have got probably.
Riot!
It's unfortunate because my leader card is not going to do anything this game. Unless Dijkstra can find... Hold on. No, that won't help. Yes, unless Dijkstra can find someone. So, let's get these Temerians out.
For Temeria!
I only have 5 cards in my deck, so the chances of Dijkstra finding someone are okay.
I foresee victory for you.
We're gonna try. Hope.
My lads will make sure of that.
Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. It's actually really unlucky because this might kill Dijkstra.
I've no mercy for your kind.
It did kill Dijkstra, so I don't get a second card. Wow, I am just getting fucking flooded with bad luck this game. And obviously RNG is a thing, right? So I can't help getting unlucky. I can probably go ahead and pass. He's going to win.
Riot!
That was really unlucky. Of all the cards for me to draw first, Philippa was not the one. I can reset his 15 to whatever it was before. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm probably losing this. Like, I could actually guarantee that I'm losing this, most likely. Like, I can't even catch up right now, and he's got more cards.
Why have you summoned me?
I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just forfeit. Like I said, I got really unlucky this round. Like, super unlucky. So try one more. I'll try one more. See if I can show you a win. This deck is actually supposed to... I didn't even get to do my leader, like... it was just really bad. Unlucky. I may have been able to play it a little bit better. Yes. Yep. Well, yes, for ranking up, if you get a certain amount of, you win a certain amount of rounds every day, you will be able to build up your decks pretty quickly. And what I suggest, how I got started was, they give you a good bit of cards to start with. Pick a faction that you like, one of the 5 factions, destroy all of your cards from the other factions, and use those resources to buy the cards that you really, really want from your one faction. And then from there you can, because you want a deck that's competitive a little bit. You don't want to just, it's really hard to get cards if you don't have a deck that can win. You know what I mean? So it is beneficial to just, wow, this was a really good draw. Look at all 4 of my goals in my hand. Thaler's there. I'm only 1 blue stripes commando that I don't want, so we'll just get rid of him. There's my siege. I'll get rid of my battering ram. There's a Temerian foot soldier. That's good. So now I basically have everything I want. I've got 1 siege and I've got a Temerian foot soldier. I'll probably just keep this. This is good. Even though I had 1 more mulligan. It's nice to have Philippa in my hand so that I know when I play Dijkstra I'm not drawing a Philippa. No problemo.
Come to Pappy! Come to Pappy!
Mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice.
Oh, I'm in college. No, I'm in business, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I actually, not gonna lie, I got somebody that's trying to get me into that too. Hold on here, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with that fucking necker. I guess I'll just lock it.
What can I do for you?
Yep. Yep.
Well then, let's get to work.
Yeah.
Salutations.
Nasty wounds, those, but you'll live.
This guy is pissing me off. But yeah, I know, and I can't clear it because my weather guy's on the board and I got rid of my lock.
What do you
my
want?
dummy. I might bring that dummy back and get rid of Iris. I haven't decided yet on that. That's my final silver for this deck. I have to decide what's more important. Like, if I had the dummy right now, but I don't have Iris in my hand anyways, so it's not like there are games when this happens and I don't even have the dummy in my hand, so It's okay. I'm gonna have to go ahead and pop my leader card here, and actually, if this guy dies, death mold, I can resurrect him, and then I do have another way to deal with the weather. So we will.
Tell me you jest. You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Salutations.
Yep. Watch this. That's my mom's bank that she used to work at. Okay, good. He just died. Watch, watch. My weather guy just died. So now I can resurrect him, and he just played all weather on all rows. So guess what?
Well,
Bye-bye to weather on all rows.
7 limbs, blood, and guts.
Perfect. Boom. Play this guy. I get my other fucking commando out. And clear skies. Boom. Say goodbye to weather. I think I might actually have a chance. Yeah, not anymore, fuckface. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play Philippa here, and actually I could save Philippa for the end. I'll save Philippa for the end. So what I'm gonna do now is play my leader card, and I'm pulling out all of my support cards.
Salutations. Uh-oh.
And that puts me in the lead. That's all I needed. Now I've got a card advantage and the lead. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so now I could probably go ahead with Philippa, or I could play her. Do I want to keep her for the last round? Yeah, I kind of do. Alright, I'll play Philippa. I'll get rid of one of these eggs.
Why should I help you?
They come from the Harpy. The Harpy, that's part of his card. Like if I go to this Harpy right here, so the Harpy spawned 2 Harpy eggs. So when consumed, boost that unit by an additional 4, spawn a hatchling on the row. Alright, so he's up by 6. So if I play this guy, that's exactly 6. I don't really want that, I want to win. So I'm gonna have to play either Dijkstra or Kira. And I think I'm gonna keep Dijkstra for the end because he's so nice. Like, look at, I've only got 8 cards left in my deck. Yeah, I'm keeping him for the end. I'll put out Kira right here.
I feel honored. Truly.
He's not coming back from this. He's not gonna play any more cards after this. Boom. I've got 2 cards in hand, you've got 1, and I'm winning this round. Exactly. So now I have to play first, but I also have a card advantage, plus I have Dijkstra. So basically Dijkstra is, I'm giving him 3, but I get to play 2 cards. So Dijkstra is essentially 2 cards. Minus 3. I'll get rid of the Scout. That's awesome. So that Scout that I just got rid of, it'll also come out when I play Dijkstra. Oh no, it won't, because Dijkstra goes on their side of the board. This will be a battering ram, because I've already used... So I can go ahead and pull a battering ram out of my deck. I really want him to play first. Alright, I'll just play this battering ram. I don't get to do the extra 4 damage, or 3 damage, but whatever. Yeah, well then he wins. No, I need him. I need to play on my turn. I have to play something every turn or pass. All right. That's fine. So he's got that. I'm gonna go ahead and play Dijkstra now.
I'm all ears.
Ooh.
I am sadness.
That is not good.
Death to the enemy!
Actually, it's not bad, because I have this, and that is one of these. It's a guaranteed one of these. This is gonna be close, but I'm pretty sure I win. There's my battering ram, and I kill her, and I hit Dijkstra. Boom, I win. So you see how Iris works, right? You see how Iris works, right? At the end. But I really do think that I've put a little bit too much value on her. Because I've just put her in this deck recently. Forever it was the dummy. I was always playing with the decoy. But then I decided, hey, why not have a third spy? So I wanted to play some games with Iris and see if I like her. So I've played a few games with her, and I like her, but I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and try a few games with Sabrina Glevisig, and we'll see if she's any better. Because what she's gonna do is she's going to, like I said, whenever he's got a bunch of power on a row, I'm gonna be able to throw her on that row and reduce the power of that row, which is. No, she's in the game. This girl is tied to a stake and burned alive. Yeah, no, it's actually a big fire that's like she's being burnt alive. So we're gonna try a few games with her and see if she performs any better. Because as you can see, we already played one game with Iris, where all Buddy did was boosted Iris, and then I couldn't kill it no more. So guess what? That kind of backfired. I don't really want that to happen, do I? I kind of want to have a card that's not really counterable. You know what I mean? What? Oh, okay, I'm just gonna have a quick smoke then. I'll go outside and have a quick smoke. I'll stay on the headset, and then whenever you're done. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Go fuck yourself. How much left on your downloads? Alright, good, good. So you can start playing the tutorial, and then I can help you. Build a deck. So when you play the tutorial, really the best thing to do at the beginning is do all the challenges and all that shit, and you can get yeah, and leader cards too. And leader cards are worth a good bit of scrap, and scrap is what you need to use to buy the cards you want if you can't pull them out of boosters. So you can actually create a card that you want if you have enough scrap material. So that's why I was saying earlier, it's best to pick a faction and delete all the cards that you have from all the other factions, and then use that resource to create your deck. You know what I mean? Come up with a theme and create your deck, and then play that deck. And as you play it and win matches, you'll get more boosters and cards and stuff, and then it'll. Yes, that's right. Also, you can't play ranked. Also, you can't play ranked until you hit level 10. So they force you to play. And I let you win? Yes. I bet you it would. I don't know for sure. But it could. We'll have to test that out. I think that they would. I think that they would probably have nerfed that. Yeah, nerfed it. They would probably have nerfed that. I can't see them allowing people to do that. Yeah, that's true, right? That's true. I've actually paid money on this game, but on my computer whenever it was first in the beta, I actually paid $20 to get a bunch of card cakes to really get a feel for the game. I've been playing this game for almost 6 months now. I'm actually like, I do research on YouTube. Okay, write this down. YouTube. Mega Mogwai. MEGAMOGWAI. Yep, he's one of the top players. Another good one is Life Coach. No space. And then the third and final one that I would suggest is Merchant. MERCHANT. These guys are streamers and they talk about deck theory, they talk about the cards, so all the information you might want to have is there. Make sure that you pick recent videos because you want, there's been a lot of updates, so you want a video that's actually pertinent. In this, yeah, exactly. What? All right. So I'm back in the. Not yet. I have a guy's gonna call me next week, and he's a broker, and I'm gonna be looking. No, I understand. But wouldn't you rather have somebody teach you? Yeah. Well, no. There's no soft. It's not a software. It's not a software. It's an online site. But anyhow. Like I said, next week when I get into that, we'll touch base again, and I'll show you what I'm doing, and if it's successful. I get it. See, I only have to start with 400 on this. And I get a broker with me that's pretty much going to guarantee my success, because if I don't succeed, they don't succeed. Anyways, I'll play one more. No, I understand. No, but yes, you are, because I know you're smart, because I know that you're smart, because we've... It doesn't matter, I still know that you're smart. Anyways, can we talk about this later? How long? Yeah, I hear you.
There will be no negotiation.
And I will be prepared to do that next week. Like, right now I'm not actually prepared to have this discussion because I'm not prepared to go ahead and start. Does that make sense? I have a cell phone. No, it's not that smart. Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
What do you want? Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Right! Come on! Who's bust?
What do you want?
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
Ooh, I have another viewer. Welcome to the stream.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Alright, we'll just do this.
Tell me you jest.
Start putting these guys back in my deck.
Death to the enemy!
Everything all right?
This guy's playing really hard. Like, he thinks he knows exactly what he's doing. Like, he's got a plan for everything.
Is nigh.
This is good. I've played against this type of deck before too, and it's not actually that good for me, but we'll see.
Tell me you jest.
Start cycling these guys back into my deck. A battering ram. So I'm going to be able to do... I don't even need to put it on this row. So I'm not going to. I would, because I would get the extra 1 damage, but it's not really going to give me a benefit, and it's going to put it on the weather row. So instead, we'll just do this. And this. So I have the resurrection. I can let this guy die, resurrect him, use my leader card to bring the other two that I just spun back into my deck. Alright. Alright, at this point, I have a choice. I can bring out Thaler and boost him and get a draw card, but I can't guarantee that he's going to continue to play. I kind of still want to do it though. Because I could right now just play my leader card and bring out 2 more of these guys and take the lead hard. And then, tough decision. Alright, you're getting taller. You're getting taller. Fuck it.
I see you've thought about this.
I'll keep her. Yeah. Alright. He's gonna play another card? That's awesome. Oh, he's basically, that's the counter to my Thaler. Anyways. So we basically are in the exact same boat we were just in. What do I do? I got 2 Temerian foot soldiers in there. I can turn this row 3, 3, and 3. So he'll lose 8, 12, 16. He'll lose 16. And gain 3. He'll lose 13. Alright, I kind of want to wait a bit more for that, though. We'll do it.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses.
Oh, Death Wish, she still has to die. Oh, I'm gonna stop using her now, too. I just realized that I fucked up. Alright, I gotta get rid of her, too. I'm putting that decoy back in my deck. Whatever, though. Oh, she killed it. She killed it for me, and did it for me. Well, thanks. Wow, thank you.
Curses!
Yeah, exactly. I know you're mad. Yeah, I'll let you take this round. I'm really glad that she did that. I'm taking out that.
Oh, I sense trouble.
I am going to go ahead and put the decoy back in. It's either that or Iris. I keep Iris, but like I said, Iris was easily countered too by just boosting her with something. Excuse me. Alright, there's a weather card. I pretty much have everything I want, so I don't think I'm going to... I'm not going to cycle anything. I'm just going to go ahead and weather this row. And that'll probably win me this round. He has to play first, and I have a card advantage.
Yield and save me some time.
Alright, that's not great.
As you command, Your Majesty.
So I can either hit it for 7 or do 2 damage a turn. I think 7 is better right now. We'll just do 7 damage right off the hop. She's not going to continue playing. She's exactly, I knew she was going to pass. So now 6 plus 8 is tie. Shit. So I guess I have to play Kira, because that'll give me 12 plus the Thunderbolt. Or I can just Epidemic. I have to play Kira. That's fine.
I don't like men who turn me down.
So Kira will kill everything, all of those 2s. And I win this round. I could have just opened with her, actually. And saved my weather card. Okay. So because I drew him, this is all good. I'm still going to keep all of this. I just wish I could see what's in my graveyard. There's got to be something good in my graveyard. Yeah, my weather card is in there. Alright, we'll keep... We'll play her, we'll get that
Thank
other
not
siege.
me. Thank my little A.
Siege is back in my deck. What else would I want in there? It doesn't really matter, because I'm not gonna... Well, actually, it kind of does. We'll put this in there. And this. And I can guarantee I'm getting another barricade. Or battering ram. Velen Trenton. That's not good. That's in 3 turns. This is gonna be tight. I have to go for it anyways. Fuck. Well, no, he's 8. Can I kill him? Or is my lock in there? Is my lock in the graveyard? No. Oh, wait, maybe Dijkstra can find my lock. So this is what I'll do.
What do you want?
Dijkstra can find my lock. I will just pull out all of these soldiers, and then my deck will be thinned to 6, and pray to God that Dijkstra finds my lock.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe.
Alright.
You
Come
want
on,
peace?
Dijkstra, you gotta find my lock, buddy.
Salutations. Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
I got one more turn.
Oh, how
Oh no.
burns.
Oh, actually, you go ahead and you play your fucking Scorch, buddy, and you destroy Velen Trenton as well. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, I gotta go for Dijkstra. Please, God, get me that
See
lock.
me smiling. I'm dead serious.
That's not a lock. That's not a lock either. I just got stopped. What's that? Yeah. Is that enough? Oh, he only dies. Okay, that's not so bad.
You talked enough.
So oh, this is gonna be fucking close. I can spawn one of these guys. No, I attack.
Sure.
It just happens. I'm gonna pray to God that I get something good here.
What do you want of me?
Well, it's not terrible.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Alright, so I'm up by 17. Can he do 17?
I respect nothing human.
Cadmel and Shay.
Oh, fuck any ever. Good game.
That was actually rather impressive. Congratulations.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all.
Good. Good. Oh well, I didn't win. Alright, okay. Let's fix that, by the way. Man of Kedwin. And get rid of this bitch, because she's not working out. I thought that, it'd be great, but I'd much rather just have the decoy. Is there anything else I could consider? I could put him in and spawn an extra one of these that comes in handy. Yeah? What about it? I could just put him in and then I get the ability to pick either a support. Wait, it says soldier, machine, officer, or support. So support, soldier, machine. Do I even have any officers? Oh wow, you mean to tell me that with this I can pull Dijkstra? Get out of here. Let's try that. Does that actually work? Can I actually pull Dijkstra a gold card with this silver? If that's the case, that might be worth. Yes. A removal deck. A removal deck is actually, yes, you could actually play it as a theme. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can build. And you can build the same faction different ways. And still, come up. But like I said, there's certain cards that you're definitely going to want to still have, like the weather card. You're still going to want to have the lock card. These two cards right here belong in almost every deck. And a little bit of removal. Like, I'm still playing removal. I'm just not going straight up removal. I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I'm just... Me, personally, I like to have a mix. This could work, though. If I can actually pull Dijkstra with this, that would be cool. Let's try that. Let's see if I can actually just pull Dijkstra with that. I don't care if I win the round. I just want to see if that works. Because if I can pull Dijkstra with that card, that means... I have 2 Dijkstras in my deck. In a way. Manner of speaking. No, it pulls it out of my deck and lets me play it. So if I don't have him in my hand, but it gives me 2 chances to have him in my hand. Same thing with that other card, the Aztecs that I'm using. It gives me 2 chances to get Thaler or... that resurrection chick in my hand. It's really all about increasing the percentage of times that I have access to those cards that I really need. A bronze ally is a bronze card that is on your side of the board or in your deck.
You're one piece. Fight for it.
Hensel. Yeah, he pulls out all of those cards from my deck. So if I have, like this battering ram, for instance, I play it on the board, and then I play Hensel, it'll pull the other two battering rams out of my deck and put them on the board immediately. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so there's Thaler, and there's Nineki. You see, that's why I have this card. And then I also have, basically, because this guy, possibly I have Dijkstra as well already. I don't even have to mulligan. This is not bad. I don't necessarily need 3 supports. Let's just get rid of the battering ram. There's a Temerian foot soldier. That's good. Alright, I think this is good. This looks really good.
We all make sacrifices.
Oh, you're gonna put a spy. If this unit is spying, there's a boosted. Yo, alright, you wanna play a spy game? Let's play the spy game.
Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one.
And I got my battering ram back. That's nice. Now he's definitely gonna play another
No
card.
one can hide from
I
me.
have a 2-card advantage right now. No, I have a 1-card advantage. But I also have the lead. So I could technically just pass right now. The only thing that sucks about that is that I have potential to draw my scouts and the Temerian soldiers that I do not want to draw. So I'm going to go ahead and thin my deck.
I don't want to die. Come to Pappy.
And there we go. I'm not getting those cards because I don't want to draw those.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Alright, I have the lead by 9. I'd like to know if I can play Dijkstra with this card, but I can wait for that. Shit, I don't know. I guess I could try and play this out. Let's see if I get... This is really tough. Do I just pause right here or pass right here and make him play to win? Or do I keep the pressure up? It's not like you know what? Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna do something crazy. I want to see if I can get Dijkstra with this. No, I can't. So he's coming out. Alright, so anyways, that's all I really wanted to know was, does that card pull Dijkstra? So it does not. I will be removing it from my deck.
A shame I have no time.
I'm still in a good shape here. Very good shape. What does his leader card do? Look at the 3 cards in your deck. He probably has the card to pull this right over onto his side. But that would mean he's got 7 cards and he has to play first. You know what, Burrow? I could just lock it. If this unit is spying... Alright, you know what? You go for it. The minute I pass, it goes over. That's how it goes. Oh shit, I'm an idiot. I had to lock it. I should have locked it. Anyways. No, I don't want a fucking Blue Stripes Commando, and I definitely don't want 2 of them. The fuck is wrong with you? That's correct. That's correct. And if they choose to play enough cards to beat you, then you get a card advantage. Yeah, so that's really, like, that's the game. Is really the game is trying to establish some kind of card advantage. And if you can't, than just knowing what you're up against and how to counter it.
A shame I have no time.
No door is closed to me.
Alright, what's in my graveyard? My Temerian foot soldiers. I could put them back in my deck. Or I could play 2 of these guys and put them back. You know what? Let's do that.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Oh, a rod tosser. Okay. I could lock the rod tosser. Or I could drop one of these on the row. Let's just keep going as if nothing is wrong.
What do you want?
Still have 1 turn to decide. I don't know. Oh, you can only pick the... You can only pick the one that's... Like, if you do the challenges, you have to do the first one, then you can do the second one, then you can do the third one. You have to do them in order.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
If you let me finish this game, I can stop my broadcast and you can...
No door is closed to me.
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
Sometimes
well, you can do it with all factions, to be honest, but...
I'll never be imprisoned again.
My son has...
This guy's playing really hard. He's...
A shame I have no time.
News gone!
I have a 2-card advantage right now. Did I see Destiny 2 at what? No. No.
I forgive you.
So this guy's playing as hard as he can because he thinks that he can just all out win this round? I don't fucking think so. Okay, I have to save her, and I have to save him. So I can play all 3 of these cards if I have to. Self a big boost. Let's just do that. Let's go Akira.
I don't like men who turn me down.
See if I can just get him to pass right here. To be honest, I just want him to fuck off. Because I boycotted it, because Destiny is stupid and they started punishing their original players by putting out... I did not like that. I played that game for months, or whenever that first update dropped, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't care, man. I put a lot of game time in, and I had, like... I was already up to 30 level light and everything. And, no, I did not appreciate getting penalized for putting in time.
Are you wounded? Again?
So I'm putting the siege units back in my deck. And what would be a good... It ain't gonna matter, but just for Dijkstra. Just in, you know what? One of these guys, just in case Dijkstra pulls one of those guys.
I am Lono's guardian.
Yeah. Oh, my lock is in the graveyard, so I could lock that, I could lock that cow carcass again. Or I could just play Death Mold. And, yeah, let's just do Death Mold.
Well then, let's get to work.
So that'll give me that. I can still lock this fucker, if I want. This looks like a pretty good round for me. I definitely want to get these 2 units out. Alright.
If not by strength, then by stealth.
Alright. So what do I do? Do I take 6 damage and replace it, so... Or... Do I pull that bitch out and lock it so that I can save 6 damage? I mean... I can save 6 damage. There's nothing better I can really do other than, like I said, I could just play the siege, take the 6. Let's just go ahead.
Be glad to.
We'll lock it.
What can I do for you?
And we'll say thanks, buddy, for giving me 1 extra fucking power. It helps you turn... The cards are... There's 2 different types of cards. There's the regular card and there's the premium card. The premium card has a little cinematic to it, so you can upgrade your cards to premium and make your cards look extra special. It is kind of cool, actually. So he's not impressed that I locked that cow carcass. He really wanted that 6 damage. Well, I mean, I guess he wanted 8, but I...
Improvise.
Yeah, he's just gonna eat that up so that he only has to take 1 damage a turn. Not terrible. Good move. And I'm just going to go ahead and play my siege. And pray to God that he doesn't remove my siege. Which he just did. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, we saved Dijkstra for... No, I should not have saved Dijkstra. I should have fucking played
You want
Dijkstra.
peace? Fight for it.
I should have played Dijkstra because he might have pulled out one of my agents. Anyways, I'm probably still gonna win, even that small little play.
The Empire will be victorious.
You only have to do 10. I can't see myself not being able to do 10.
I'm dead serious.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
May as well just take that 1 and throw it back in my deck. Oh! Oh, guess what?
Salutations.
Oh, I shouldn't have. I fucked up. That cost me the game, that did. Ah, shit. Whoop. Whoops. I should have put it on the... Anyways, that was a very close game. I don't know if I want to be able to keep that... Do I want to keep this or not? Would I rather have the decoy? Would I rather have the decoy over this? I just thought of something else I could do. I could keep this and get rid of Kira. Even get rid of Philippa. Philippa's an 18. Let's see. Philippa's an 18. Kira's a 15. I could build. This guy. Play a bronze, silver tactics card from your deck, and then shuffle the others. So I could get him and the silver. Oh wait, I need more. I need to get myself some more scrap to do this. But okay, so he would be that plus 6 is a 12. Or I'm gonna go for that actually. And try that out and see how I like it. 6, 12 gives me more card draw, or it gives me the ability to. Scraps are what you need to build craft cards. You can go into your collection, find a card that you want, and build it. But you need a certain amount of scrap per card. Like a gold card costs 800 scrap to build. But you can save up 800 scrap and get the gold card you want that fits your deck perfectly. Which is what you want to do, actually, in the beginning. You want, like I said, you want to basically delete all of your factions except for one. And use those resources to build the deck of your choice. This way you can win more games and win more often, and that... You can scrap the cards that you have, but just only do it for the other, like there's no, okay, there's, how many factions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 factions. So you can pick one of the 5 factions, whichever one appeals to you the most. Actually, I would also suggest keeping the faction that you have the most cards of, because that makes it a lot easier. But look at what you have and decide how close you are to building a complete deck. And be like, okay, I want to be Scoia'tael, or I want to be Northern Realms. And then just go ahead and delete all of the cards, other cards that you have. You might keep some neutral cards. I mean, there may be some neutral cards you choose to keep that fill out your deck. But for the most part, delete everything that you're not using. And with all of that scrap, build the cards that to fill out this deck that you're trying to build. It probably won't even be enough to complete the deck, but it'll be strong enough that you'll win more games than you'll lose. And by doing this, you can then earn more ore, which helps you buy more kegs and open more kegs to get the cards again, and you can continuously delete the cards from those other factions until you've built your deck perfectly, you're happy with it, and you're now winning 60 to 70% of your games. I mean, I did that last update, and I held a 65-70 win rate throughout the last update just by doing that. And that's what enabled me. My original deck was actually a Nilfgaard deck, and I still have it. Like, I still have pretty much every Nilfgaard card now at this point, but I also have this Northern Realms deck that I've built. So now I'm on my second deck, and I probably, if you look, let's go to all factions, I already have, like, I've got 67 of 228 monsters. That's not a lot. But, Northern Realms and Nilfgaard are still in the lead. I could easily, though, take all of my Scoia'tael and Skellige cards, delete them, and build a monster deck. Like, there's nothing to stop me from doing that at this point. And then I would have 3 factions of the 5 already. Oh, of course you can, just by opening card kegs and exactly. It takes a while, like we're talking months of gameplay or a month or 2 of gameplay, but wouldn't you rather win more of the games than you lose and just learn a specific deck and perfect it and just really know that deck and how to play it inside out? And then once you learn that, it helps you go to another faction and build that faction in a way that you can do the same thing and achieve the same result.
Men of Kedwen, attack! You want peace? Fight for it.
Mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. I see you've thought about this.
Remember what I taught you.
What do you want?
Come to Pappy! I don't want to die!
Are you wounded? Again?
Salutations.
Your will be done.
Sure. Be glad to.
Salutations. What do you want?
You want peace? Fight for it.
Salutations. Salutations.
You want peace? Fight for it.
What do you want? Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
I've no interest in politics.
I'll gladly help, if I live to see it.
What can I do for you?
sweat like a swine in that jacket. Tell me you jest.
Nice mess you've got here.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
I don't want to die.
Can't take it anymore. You can try to win them all, but you won't.
My lads will make sure of that.
Semper Fi!
Tell me you jest.
Salutations.
Nature stinks. I don't like men who turn me down. Well, it's war. Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
I don't want to die.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
That was actually rather impressive. Congratulations.
Our pyres will light up the north!
What? No! How? Observe a master in action. Thanks, my friend.
Oh, I've been mute. Shit, were you mute? Like, I told you about that before you went to this. Oh my god, I was mute that long? I told you that, if you went to the store that my girlfriend was gonna be home in a bit and I was putting the game down. And she's gonna be home in like 10 minutes. Yeah, I know, I got a girlfriend now and she lives with me and I'm a married man pretty much. Yeah, things have... No, I don't. She doesn't want to get remarried. She doesn't want to get remarried, but she's not going anywhere in my life. Yeah, she's got 2. I know, and I love them. I really do. That is the one thing I did find. Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely agree. So for me to do what Buddy did, I need to build... I wonder... Is that better than the ability to... Let's see. Let's see. Oh, but it's a silver card. Yeah, I know. I'd be getting rid of that. Commander's Horn. 5 is... Alright, optimal situation, I pull the, and get 12 plus 6 is 18. No, this is better. Commander's Horn is better. I am doing it. Commander's Horn. Yeah. Shitty. Yeah. You want to play a game against me now? Good luck with that. But by all means, go for it. Just give me a... Yes, that is very true, actually. And what faction have you decided to pick? The badass faction, huh? Well, I hope your badass faction is better than my fucking, spent fucking 24 hours to perfect this deck. Yeah, I bet you fucking will. So Commander's Horn makes the grill. This works, actually. This John Tallis. Got it. This is gonna be my first friend match, by the way. Yeah. Pick your deck, bro. Let's go. I'll even, you know what? Once I see what deck you're playing, I will even build a subpar deck, like more of a beginner's deck, and be more of a challenge for you, or less of a challenge for you. Yes. Yeah, because this deck right here that I'm about to play against you is competitive. Like, the top players, you know, are doing shit like this. Well, I tell you what, though, Shadow, within 1 month of you playing this game with me and you playing on your own, I bet you've got one faction perfected, and you're like, you can be competitive. Within 1 month, guaranteed. Even 2 weeks. Even 2 weeks. Really? I'm loading still. It ain't me, I'm loading. Alright. Let me close the app. Let's try this again. Oh, maybe it's because I'm broadcasting.